Hey there guys, and welcome back to NIMBY Rails. As mentioned last time, I have finished the Crossrail routes between episodes. So they now come out to Heathrow Terminal 5, Maidenhead and Reading. And I've also put in some GWR services, mainly the branch lines. So we've got the Greenford branch to South Ealing, we've got the Windsor branch to Slough, the Marlow branch into Maidenhead and the Henley branch into Twyford, as well as Reading to Basingstoke, Reading to Redhill and Reading to Gatwick Airport. I'm not sure how those last two are working at the moment. They may have a bit of a congestion problem going on at Waterloo. Yeah, by the looks of it, we're having some issues with getting trains through quickly enough. But apart from that, it seems to be going okay. This time I want to start on Anglia, so I'm thinking there's the Southend branch and the Southminster branch out of Shenfield. They sort of come across through Billericay and Wickford and then split one down through Rayleigh and other places, Rochford, and then maybe just down I think, into Southend. The other one up through Southwood and Ferrers and North Banbridge and Burnham Moor Crouch to Southminster, which I assume is down here somewhere, presumably. So that's the aim there. I'm not sure if we'll get both of them done or if just one of them will be done today. Which is not 100%. I know it splits off here, so I'm guessing that's what we're using to try and work out where we're building the stations. The first one in Billericay, it looks like it is here. I have no idea how to pronounce this. As you can probably tell, it's not like that. But that is how I'm choosing to pronounce it, because apparently that's what my brain has decided today. I would assume, given these little dead-end paths to nowhere, that this is where the station is here. That is my assumption. It's not called Wickford Library. It's called Wickford. So there's that. So I do have my map open on the other screen, but at the moment I'm just on the schematic map, not the actual Google Maps or anything. I like that. I like that junction. Let's have a roundabout, but let's have bypasses on every side. Okay, the line comes down here, down to there, and then sort of just, who knows? It's invisible. The next stop isn't. Well, it splits. Actually, well, it splits here. One line goes up there and one comes down here. The next stop is in Rayleigh. Oh right, it comes through here, I see. And then the station is there. So we 200 meters. Maybe sort of shift it across slightly just to allow for the fact that it's straight rather than curved. Hockley then is up here. Again, nice and obvious. Do like it when they're nice and obvious. Makes it easy for me. And straighten that out a bit. And then Rochford, also obvious. It has its footbridge. I'm apparently not building stations. 200 meters. There we go. Well, 199. That'll do. Rochford. I'm assuming the other ones worked. Hockley did. Rayleigh did. I don't think I had to rename them. Rochford, then Southend Airport. Now, this one could be a little more problematic. I mean, this is the airport, obviously. I'm gathering it's probably there. I'm going to go with. Feels reasonable. Yeah, that's not right. So, Southend Airport. Then Prittlewell, which there's a footbridge there, so I'm assuming it's there. That again has named itself wrong. Prittlewell and Southend Victoria, I think, is here. I'm not sure how many platforms it is, but I'm going to give it at least the 4 or 2, however you want to look at it. In the interests of, it's probably got more than just the 2 tracks. It's probably got at least 3. I probably only need 1, but okay. I'll build some track back along to Shenfield. Right, yes, up through Frisherwell, over the road. Seriously? That is not a river I can just go across? Without being on the right angle, which I'm really not there. Follow up into Southend Airport. Yeah, that road was fine. Okay then. Guess I shouldn't complain with the nightmare it is to get across roads sometimes. Up to Rochford. Yeah, it's going to struggle with that. We'll just viaduct it. Might as well. Then continue up to... I've lost track of where I am. I just left Rochford, didn't I? So the next one's Hockley. Which is like just around here, I think, isn't it? I believe. There we go. Then further along is... That is terrible, that curvature. Let's try and improve that slightly. There we go. It's Raleigh. I'm not sure, actually. Something like that. Is sort of down here. There we go. That's not brilliant curvature coming in there, but I can sort it out. And then you have to quickly turn to get past that car park of sorts through the, well, I don't know what, grassy area, across the bridge, up through the gap, and then across the road over the river. The junction is here. I might as well put that in now just to save myself some time and so I don't have to find it again later. Up it comes to there. Then we'll continue on from Wickford to, well, whatever's next, Billericay. Yeah, it's clear that I do not know how to pronounce that. Sort of along here, up this gap. I'm getting better with judging where I need to place the nodes to get the right curve that I want. It's a learning process, a learning curve, excuse the pun. Learning how to use the track building tool in this game. It's not immediately obvious how it should work, but you do get used to it, and it is quite powerful once you do. So up here, I'm just assuming it doesn't tunnel anywhere. Maybe it does. That's the sort of place it would if it did. Now, I'm going to quickly double check the track diagram for Shenfield, because I'm not actually sure how it works up here. Here we go. So we have... Alright, it's actually 6 platforms, so I added in an extra 2 platforms, and I wasn't sure if that was correct, but there is actually 6 platforms up here. So we kind of want 2 tracks. Yeah, it's not easy to explain, I've realised, but I kind of want this line coming up the top. Like so. I'll have to adjust that, and there we go. It now works with the bridge. We want a split off here, so you get down there, and then we also want to come out of here to both options as well, and I'm not going to get out of there without a viaduct, unfortunately. So this kind of has a line along here which joins in there, which I might sort of even out a bit, and then that also comes off here And technically I think the other one bridges over this one, but we're just going to tunnel under because that's easier. I mean, realistically, it doesn't do that at all. I'm just going to work back a little bit. Realistically, this comes off here. Comes through here and connects up. And disagrees with me, apparently. Is there anything I can do to prevent that? Not really. I might just have to viaduct it then. Sure, there we go. Meanwhile, this line comes off and tunnels underneath to pop out here and then connects on. I mean, this isn't 100% accurate just because of what I'm able to do with the track. That sort of works. You can now get from the slow and the fast lines to both routes. And while I don't think the slow lines are going to be needed, it's good that I can get. So then it's just the other branch. I'm not sure how much we got to do with it. There's a couple of stations. Battles Bridge is the first one, which I'm assuming is just sort of here, or there, or here, probably here. Actually build it. There we go. Battles Bridge. Southwood and Ferrers. It's here. Not the one-stop post office, Southwood and Ferrers. Wood and Ferrers. Then North Fambridge is over here. This one actually has a footbridge. Always handy. Althorn is before Burnham on Crouch. Oh, Althorn is there on the map, so I'm guessing it's this area. We'll go with that. Althorn. And then, yes, Burnham on Crouch is next. I'm guessing there. Looks roughly right. There's a ramp of some description by the looks of it on the map. Burnham on Crouch. I'm not great at spelling. Is it obvious? And then Southminster, which is only going to get the singled line because I don't really. It's clear from the amount of space I have that it does not have more than that. Southminster, and then it's just a matter of building the track back out again. The population of Southminster is really not massive, so that's something to note of interest. I thought I didn't expect the towns along here to be terribly large, but I expected Southminster to have some size to it. But it looks like Burnham on Crouch is actually reasonably big. Maybe the station just isn't in a great part of Southminster. Also, the population raster in this game is not the most accurate. I'm not sure what data it's taking into account, but there's been mention that it could be taking better data into account. I think I've seen. So whereas Southminster does cover the entire town, it's just a small town compared to Burnham on Crouch. I guess Burnham on Crouch is on the river, isn't it? Or the estuary at that point, I guess it's more of. Out of Althorn, just straight along to North Fambridge. Don't need many nodes there, it is just a straight line. And again here we can get one node all the way up there. One node just to do the little curves. Actually, because of the corner Southend and Ferrers, so it's going to need a couple more nodes. But then we come out, a couple of nodes to get around the corners. Follow the road down into Battles Bridge, and then I think it's just connecting up with the other line we built. So down there and in. It's 251 million for those two branches. It's a reasonable amount of track. Build it. And that's pretty much time up, so I won't bother putting any routes on it today. Next time, I'll probably build some of the Great Eastern Main Line up to, well, maybe through Chelmsford up to Witham and then the Braintree branch, just to get another bit in. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.